Thank you, Honourable Speaker, sir. Honourable Speaker, I also wish to sincerely thank Honourable Ratu Josiah for raising this very important question. And I also wish to update this Parliament on the development of the livestock industry in Fiji. Agriculture including livestock, accounts for about 7% of Fiji's gross domestic product. And according to the 2020 agriculture census data, there were 22,991 households with 28,719 individuals engaged in livestock farming in Fiji. Livestock contributes to 61.5 million Fiji dollars to the GDP of 2023. And Honourable Speaker, the livestock sector is a vital component of our agriculture economy, providing income, employment, and nutrition to our people. It also plays a critical role in our national food system, accounting to a significant portion of our protein intake through meat, milk, and egg. Honourable Speaker, the Animal Health and Production Division within the Ministry of Agriculture and Waterways is responsible for governing development of the livestock industry. A budget of $19.5 million have been allocated to the for the 2025-2026 financial year, with a capital budget of $14.5 million covering 29 programs, and an operating budget of $4.6 million. Honourable Speaker, the investment was strategically focused on developing 7 key commodities: beef, dairy, sheep, goats, pigs, poultry, and apiculture, across the 4 regions, that's Central, Eastern, Western, and the Northern region, and further support veterinary and regulatory service. This comprehensive approach aims to improve productivity, ensure regulatory compliance, and promote sustainable agricultural practices in these sectors. Honourable Speaker, eggs and chicken meat have been performing exceptionally well, achieving approximately 104% and 93% self-sufficiency respectively, compared to the last 5 years, and that is from 2099 to 2024. There has been a growth of 8.3% in egg production and a 7.9% in chicken meat production. The key areas of poultry production over the years has been strengthened through the annual distribution of poultry packages that includes chicken and feed to 500 farmers, upgrading 25 existing sheds, and also the provision of essential equipment such as feeders, drinkers, and incubators to promote climate resilient local chicken breeds, and the prioritization of social inclusion by ensuring that around 50% of recipients of these poultry packages are women and youth. Honourable Speaker, the cattle industry has faced a series of long-standing challenges over the past decade and has undergone significant transformation, including the strengthening of disease surveillance program that has effectively mitigated the incidence of tuberculosis and brucellosis. And consequently, the incident rate had declined markedly from over 23% to at least less than 1% on farms. Even though that this is the main contributing factor to the decrease in cattle numbers, we have been able to reduce the risks of the disease transmitted to humans. Over the years, the sector had been prioritizing the need for genetic improvement, nutrition, and herd health and management practices. Moreover, with the use of biotechnology, 4 exotic breeds, namely Sanderpol, Troutmaster, Wagyu, and the Swiss brown breeds, have been introduced, which are globally recognized as prolific meat producers. These genetics have been successfully disseminated to around 100 farmers through artificial insemination programs and the supply of bulls to date. Additionally, the ministry has reinforced the genetic multiplication of these through establishment of a laboratory designated for embryo harvesting and transfer of semen collection and storage. Farmers have also received support for fencing, stockyard development, pasture establishment, and capacity building. In addition, the ministry is dedicating reviving the former beef schemes that operated successfully in the 1970s. For the past 2 years, roughly 76 farms have benefited from 2.4 million in assistance and are expected to make substantial contribution to current production. But Speaker, sir, for the dairy industry, we have also supported through genetic improvement, nutrition, milk cartage, milk prices incentive, calf rearing, farm roads, herd health management practices. These have been carried out through the dairy extension program through the Ministry of Agriculture and a grant to the Fiji Cooperative Dairy Company Limited for 368 registered farmers. These efforts had led to a steady 17% increase in milk production over the last 3 years, increasing from 5.2 million litres in 2022 to 6.1 million litres in 2024. As part of its expansion program, the ministry has established a formal market for the Singatoga and the Nandi farmers to value-add dairy products such as morella, cottage cheese, and ghee, with plans to extend this model to farmers in Ra and the Northern Division. This initiative aims to create new income opportunities through diversification, while also strengthening existing farms by boosting productivity and quality standard. Well, Speaker, sir, from 2020 2022, sheep and goat industry recorded substantial growth. That is 66% of sheep and 32% of goats. This expansion is largely attributed to an increase in the number of farms and availability of farming assistance packages and strong market demand. By 2023, the sector comprises 558 registered goat farms, housing approximately 90,321 goats, along with 1,164 registered sheep farmers, maintaining about 38,000 sheep. Honorable Speaker, sir, during COVID pandemic, temporary closure of hotels led to a 50% reduction in commercial pig production. Stock and forced many smallholder piggeries to shut down. The pig industry demonstrated resilience from the drop of pork population from 1,752 metric ton in 2019 to 1,667 metric ton in 2021, a reduction of 34% to 1,421 metric tons in 2022, an increase of 21.8%. Recovery driven by government support through breeding stock and feed supply infrastructure improvement and provision of improved genetics. Honorable Speaker, sir, despite the gain in the productive level maintained below national benchmark, this is due to a number of challenges identified during the 2025 Livestock Forum. The ministry will continue supporting on-farm infrastructure by providing farm packages including fencing, farm roads, livestock shed, farm equipment, stockyard to maintain animal welfare and standard and enhance farm husbandry and management practices. Honorable Speaker, sir, a key driver to productivity enhancement lies in genetic improvement. The ministry's new cattle breed center will harvest, preserve, and mass disseminate improved genetics to private farms. An approach also planned for sheep, goats, and pigs while maintaining its nucleus herd through improved embryo semen. To enhance nutrition, in both ruminant and non-ruminant elements. The ministry has partnered with donor agencies such as Quaker and the UE to acquire machines and equipment that will enable production of high-quality, low-cost feed and fodder using local ingredients. In addition, the ministry is collaborating with our Australian Centre for International Agriculture, CIT, that is exploring incorporating insect protein from black soldier flies as an affordable protein source for livestock feed. To conclude, sir, livestock holds sustainable potential to drive economic growth, alleviate poverty, and enhance food security. Therefore, I encourage all stakeholders to stay committed so that together we can provide sustainable development for livestock sector in Fiji. I thank you, sir.